afternoon, Jets Nation. Here are today's top stories. So according to Rich Cimini over on ESPN, the New York Jets made a call to the Detroit Lions about a potential Matthew Stafford trade. The talks really didn't progress. Sounds like the New York Jets were just paying some due diligence. Personally, I really wouldn't have wanted Matthew Stafford to come to the New York Jets. I mean, with his age and with his contract, I think he's more suited for a win-now team and really wouldn't have benefited the New York Jets a whole lot much. We probably would have just wasted 2 more years of his career, so I'm glad he goes to a win-now team like the Los Angeles Rams. According to US Stadium over on Twitter, multiple teams have contacted the New York Jets about quarterback Sam Darnold. I mean, he showed promise in year 1 and 2, but had his worst season ever in 2020. And with the New York Jets being in the position they are right now, and with guys like Zach Wilson, Justin Fields, Deshaun Watson potentially being available to the New York Jets this offseason, trading away Sam Darnold, I think, would be the best move. And I think teams like the Steelers, the football team, the Colts could really be interested in Sam Darnold because they are in need of quarterbacks right now. And the Indianapolis Colts probably, well, I don't know about the Colts, but the Steelers and football team, I think, are definitely the leaders in the Sam Darnold trade mostly right now because they have old quarterbacks who could probably hold down the fort for another season, mentor Sam Darnold up, kind of get them all washed up and clean, and then, you know, after the season, they can release those quarterbacks, trade those quarterbacks, and have Sam Darnold ready. Ultimately, I think that's what happens. I would expect the New York Jets to get around maybe a second. You know, those teams did make the playoffs this year, so probably a late second, maybe even a first. I mean, seeing what Stafford was trading for, so maybe a late first, late second. That's what I'm kind of going for right here. And finally, according to John McClain, our really trusted Houston Texans reporter, has a bunch of inside sources on the Houston Texans. He said that the asking price for Deshaun Watson is going to be 2 first-round draft picks, 2 second-round picks, and 2 defensive starters. I mean, if a guy like Quentin Williams is one of those defensive starters, and you're also asking me to give up 2 first-round draft picks, I'm not, really interested in Deshaun Watson now. I mean, is Watson really valued all that, depending on what the defensive starters are? I don't think so. So, I mean, if the Houston Texans are offering us that, I'm like, if I were the New York Jets, I would say don't trade that. Go ahead and send him to a team like the Carolina Panthers or the Miami Dolphins. I'm just not going to want to give up that much in regards for Deshaun Watson. Well, that is all the news I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed, make sure to hit that subscribe and like button. I'm your host, Judith, signing off for now. See you later.